Hi, everyone. I am Jessica Wagner. I'm a Gold Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I'm a pediatrician full-time, and I'm a mom of 4 little kids. My oldest is 7. My baby is turning 1 in about a week and a half. So, no, 2 weeks from today. Anyway, I was asked to share some about gut health and about the research that's going on with gut health and the impact that gut health has on our bodies. So first and foremost, I just want to tell you that while I am a pediatrician and a physician, I am not your physician. So if you have specific questions, I would advise you to talk to your medical professional. And, you know, we're always happy to give kind of general information, but remember that everybody is different and everybody's situation is different. So make sure that you keep that in mind. So gut health, the microbiome, all of these things are really, really key. So a little bit of my story and how I got into Plexus. I was for a long time, you know, kind of the definition of doctors don't make great patients. I was not taking very good care of myself. I was too busy taking care of my family and my patients and everybody else to take care of myself. So I didn't exercise hardly ever. I definitely wasn't eating right. I was like a sugar hound. I had cravings all the time, constantly looking for my next snack. I felt like I was just going to be tired for the rest of my life. And I just kind of resigned myself to that fact. And I was taking daily stool softeners for 6.5 years, basically from the time I got pregnant with my first one until I met Plexus. So lots of not great things going on with my health. I had been to a couple of continuing medical education lectures on gut health, and just because it's such a huge topic of research right now. And so I had started learning a little bit about these, you know, some studies that had been done about, you know, doing actually fecal transplants in obese mice and not obese mice, and you can change the way that they are just by changing the microbiome in their gut. And that got me interested. And then when I saw posts that were being put on by my husband's cousin, Jennifer, I was like, holy cow, she has exactly what I need. And so I jumped on board as an ambassador in July of 2016 and have been using the products ever since and absolutely love them. Since I've been on the products, I've had better sleep, better poop, better energy, better everything. And I've lost almost 30 pounds. So it's pretty fantastic. And pardon my children that are very noisy. Not right now. No. Camera number 40. Thank you. Sorry, mom life, right? So quick search on PubMed, which is the National Institute of Health's public website where you can look at any research article that's published in medical journals. You know, you just type in gut health, you get 12,617 articles. You type in gut microbiome, 6,255 articles. Human gut health, 8,398 articles. Gut health and inflammation, 1,962 articles. Gut health and immunity, 1,267. The list goes on. Pretty much gut health is really linked to everything. So what is gut health? What is your microbiome? So here we go. 10 times more cells in and on you are not human than are human. That might creep you out a little bit. And of the DNA that composes us, right? 1 to 100, human cell to not human cell. The vast majority of us and our DNA is actually not human. It's microorganisms. And so what microorganisms you have in your system really matters. It really makes a big difference. Our gut is a complex and diverse environment where these bacteria live. And there's good bacteria, there's bad bacteria, there's good yeast, there's bad yeast, there's all of these different things that are in our guts. They help to fight infection. They help to ramp up our immune system when we need help, and they help to dampen down the immune system when there is, you know, like autoimmune disorders or lots of inflammation. We signal cells in our gut. It regulates our metabolism. That helps with energy balance, glucose metabolism, fat storage, lipid metabolism, all of these kind of things. And if we lose a healthy microbiome, we're going to have more inflammation. We're going to have more autoimmune diseases. We're going to have more asthma, more allergies, more fatigue, more brain fog, more mood disorders, more sleep disorders, everything. It's all linked to your gut. So in comes probiotics, which probably everybody has heard of. Probiotics are the good bacteria, the good stuff that our body needs. So when we take good stuff, fantastic. But if we don't get rid of the bad stuff, it's not going to help. So that's where Plexus's Grow Bio 5 is amazing. I'm sure you're going to hear about that. So we get rid of the bad, we put in the good. Now, Plexus has added a prebiotic to Slim, the new Slim, and this is really cool. Prebiotics is actually undigestible fibers that feed bacteria. So if we use the right prebiotics, and XOS is the one that's in the new Slim, this will feed certain bacteria that are really good and healthy for you, like Lactobacillus, Bifidobacterium, and Akkermansia. And when we increase these good bacteria, because we fed them all this good prebiotics, that is going to have a huge impact on our gut health. So there are a lot of studies being done about these good bacteria and gut health in general and how it relates to so many different conditions. Huge article that was published in April of 2017, actually, about the gut microbiota and how its modulation and relationship with obesity using prebiotic fibers and probiotics. So this was a review article that looked at 140 different papers and summarized them. And in that paper, you're going to see Lactobacillus, Bifidobacterium, Akkermansia, butyrate, propionate, all these things that, that Plexus is doing with Slim, which is so cool. So when prebiotics help to manage obesity by modulating the gut microbiota. So when you raise these good bacteria, you are going to make an environment that the fat cells can't thrive in. You are altering, you're decreasing inflammation, which decreases fat storage. You're inducing satiety, which means that you're going to feel full faster. So it has that appetite suppressant in it as well. It decreases fat production. It decreases insulin resistance. It decreases blood pressure. I mean, seriously, it really does everything. And so this is how we lose weight, when we have healthy bacteria in our guts. Now, if you don't have weight to lose, it's not going to make you lose weight. If you need to gain weight because you're not absorbing any nutrients, it's going to help you do that too. So really some very, very cool stuff coming down the line. One other thing about prebiotics. So this, as a pediatrician, I hear about this stuff all the time because formula companies have been started adding probiotics to their formula in order to try to get closer to breast milk. And in the past year or maybe two, they have started adding prebiotics to their formula to try to make it more like breast milk, because breast milk has a ton of prebiotics and probiotics in it. And that is how we have healthy babies. And we know that breast milk is the absolute perfect nutrition. It just is. And so anything we can do to try to mimic that is what's going to create a more healthy environment. And so adding the prebiotics to Slim, in my opinion, biggest thing Plexus could have done. A really, really super incredible research behind all of this, and really fantastic things. So I hope that you're as excited as I am about the new Slim, about prebiotics and probiotics and how that can impact our health positively. So, I mean, the original Slim, I was a huge fan of. It's done fantastic things for me in the past 10 months, and I see the future only getting brighter. I hope everybody enjoyed this, and if you have any questions, please put them in the comments below, and I will, and the rest of the team will make sure that we answer all of the questions that you have. Have a great night. Thanks again for joining us.